This week on Football Mezzanine, we look back at the first round of the World Cup group stages, and we have a special guest joining us who is fair to say is not too happy with how his team is doing. Yo!
Back again with another podcast, guys. This time it's the World Cup.
This time it's the World Cup. Yeah, we're coming back after our preview episode. So, first round is over. We're halfway through the second round of the group matches. And we have a special guest with us today. You want to introduce yourself, Mr. Say Kim?
Mr. Say Kim. Kim here. Skim. I go to Western University, and
we have a Chelsea fan, basically
Australian.
A Chelsea fan for a Chelsea fan, right? Because so Tristan can't make it today, so we have Sajin with us, who's another blue, and he's going for who are you supporting in the World Cup, Sajin?
Brazil.
Brazil. I thought you were Brazil. And he's gonna roast some other teams for us. So we're looking forward to that. And
all the Asian ones.
All the Asian ones except
South
for
Korea.
Japan,
right?
Oh no, I'm here to roast South Korea, inside out.
Wait, what?
Up and down.
Okay, fair enough. I
I
guess
have so much to say about Korea.
All right, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's our third guest for today. We're all slightly not how should I say this?
Functional, because I'm very drunk right now.
I'm very sick right now, and I don't know about Sajin, but starting with Group A, we had Russia, Uruguay, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia.
With Egypt and Saudi Arabia are knocked out of the World Cup effectively.
Yeah. Russia, dude. Russia.
And that's official.
Russia's winning the World Cup, dude. You heard it here first.
Doping.
You might want to tone it down there. You know what's crazy though? I think you brought this up, Shrikar, like how they have the oldest average age, or one of the oldest average ages in the tournament, yet they've ran the most, which is like kind of edgy.
Suspicious?
I don't know. Like, did you guys watch the two games that they played? Obviously against Saudi Arabia and Egypt.
I don't think I've missed a game this tournament. I think the only game I've missed is the Belgium one against the second Belgium game against whoever they played.
They didn't play a second game actually, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
So the first game Belgium played.
Panama.
Yeah, I missed that game, but I've watched every other game at work.
That was a good game.
Okay,
yeah, I've heard.
What do you guys think of Russia though? Sajin, what do you think of Russia's? Do you think they're doping?
They are bathing in their home field advantage.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's about it.
As long as the Russian fans are happy, then everyone stays safe, right? I shouldn't say that. I should.
To be fair, Russia is in one of the easiest groups. We'll be able to see if they're actually performing well based on how they face Uruguay.
I feel like that's half fair, but the other half of it is they were one of the teams that you were expecting to make up the group of shit, you know? Like, Saudi Arabia, Russia, and Egypt, but Russia emerged as, like, I would even say they've been the best team in that group, because Uruguay have been crap for, as far as I'm concerned. Like,
oh yeah,
even though they won both games, like, they could score one against Saudi Arabia, which was a goalkeeper mistake, and like they won off like a set piece header against Egypt. So I don't know. I think Russia have been the best team in that group for me.
Yeah, Uruguay haven't really performed up to standard, just because they have an amazing attack and they haven't really had the goals to match their attack, I feel.
Yeah, so your boy Suarez is going through, but your boy Salah is out.
Yeah, Salah's out, unfortunately. Good on him for actually coming out and scoring in that game against Russia. He did get a penalty, but still, like, he wasn't. You could see he wasn't fit, but he had to come out because it was the World Cup finals, and he needs to perform at the stage just because he's put so much effort and time into the season for Egypt and Liverpool. He had to come out, but yeah, you could see he wasn't fit, and
It was just
it
was just sad, you know? Like
it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
it was just like such a sad month for him. Obviously the Champions League final when he had to go off injured, and then now like he's played one game in the World Cup and now he's out. And
Right.
who knows if they're going to qualify ever again, right?
I have an Egyptian postdoc in my lab, and it seems like the Egyptian people are scared that Egypt might even lose to Saudi Arabia.
No.
Really?
No, that's not happening.
No.
Dude,
To be
Saudi
fair,
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia's team looks pretty good, whereas Egypt's team doesn't look that cohesive.
Dude, you're not even wrong. Yo, Saudi Arabia, I saw this post and it summed it up so well. They play like a Sunday league team that watched a Barca game before like, the matches they played, and they're like, yeah, let's give that a go.
Like, the first game I watched, Saudi Arabia against Russia, the first 10-15 minutes, they were playing some nice tiki-taka football, and I'm like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. One-touch football, here we go. Some budget Andres Iniesta in the midfield. Okay. Not bad. And then they got slaughtered. So yeah, I mean, Egypt, I'm of course I'm gutted for Salah. It's
Dude, I'm
unfortunate
so
what
gutted
happened
for
to
him. I'm so gutted for him. I was
It's unfortunate.
Really?
Yeah, I was. I was like, this is... It's like, that's the brutality of the World Cup, you know? You build it up for 4 years, and then you're out in 2 games. That's it.
I'm surprised he even made it. Honestly, him making it was like...
Yeah, I guess so. Like, it was pretty surprising, but the fact that he didn't even get a chance to show himself on the biggest stage is kind of sad. And I mean, football is brutal, so you can't really do anything.
It is kind of sad, but at least he had the chance to represent his country and score a goal.
Yeah, I
So-
don't know. I mean, I don't think he'll be looking at it that way.
No, of course he wouldn't, but looking back at it, maybe in like 10 years for him, he'll be like, okay, you know what? I had my chance. I'm the only player in Egypt's history in like the last 35 years to score a goal at the World Cup, so...
He should
Of
switch.
course it's bad
he should
for him.
Switch allegiances. Dude, he should play for England if he gets citizenship. Dude, fucking do it. He'd kick out, like... I don't know. A lot of people are roasting Sterling for the first game, but... I don't know. I think he's been good.
Sterling was pretty shit, man. Honestly, Sterling was shit in
No,
the
fuck
first
that.
game.
Fuck that. That's bullshit. It's
I'm
reactionary.
sorry, Sterling was shit. Sterling was shit.
Okay,
in
we'll
the
get
first
on to
game.
that. We'll get on to that. But yeah, that's Group A. Saudi Arabia, more like Saudi, Barcelona B. Egypt are out. Russia are winning the World Cup. Uruguay have been
Russia
flat.
have as many goals as Spain in the last when they won the World Cup. 8
Yeah,
goals.
yeah. That's fucking nuts.
Insane. Like, what the actual fuck?
Let's go on to Group B, which is a spicy one. Especially the first game, which was Spain-Portugal.
Dude, Ronaldo, this is why I like Ronaldo. I hate Manchester United. I hated him when he was there. I hate him at Real Madrid, but I can't hate the guy.
You said
Like-
you hate him, but you don't hate the guy? Is that what you said?
No, I hate him at his clubs, but I love him at his country because I respect him as a professional, but I just hate the clubs he plays for.
Oh, okay. You hate the club, not the man.
Not the guy. Like,
Dude,
it's been asked to me before, and I've said that I like Ronaldo over Messi personally because of his playing style, where it's kind of like LeBron versus Curry, where you have the silky player on
Yeah.
one side and you have like the beastly player at the other,
yeah.
who's more like aggression and like physical.
Yeah, that's pretty
And-
accurate.
Right. So yeah, Ronaldo is like, I prefer that kind of play where someone can grab the game by the scruff of the neck and, you know, take them over the finish line, which he evidently did in both the games he played so far.
Yeah. Sajin, did you watch the Spain-Portugal game?
I actually watched. I watched a bit of it. I didn't get to watch the entire game.
You watched the final few minutes?
No.
Oh, I mean, I assume you watched the free kick, like, when you
Yep.
watched the highlights at the end, right? But, okay, like, the moment he scored the free kick, like, the only thing in my mind was that's going to be replayed 100 years from now, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like, all the compilations
steps
you
back,
watch on YouTube.
3 steps back, 2 steps to the left,
2 deep breaths.
Shorts up high.
Yeah, shorts up high. You gotta show your thighs. And then just David De Gea didn't move. He had a pretty shit game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was like shocked when he made that mistake.
Hey, it's the goalkeepers union, man. Karius can't be left alone.
It's the goalkeepers union. Who's next? Neuer?
It's part. No, we already had it today. Caballero.
Oh my God.
You know, it's goalkeepers union.
Don't bring that up. Yo,
Goalkeepers
don't bring that
Caballero,
up.
my
Union.
favorite goalkeeper.
No man.
Comedy
Don't bring
club.
that
no
up.
man for their own. You know, they have a pact. It's like you make a mistake, you know, I'm gonna make a mistake too. You know what? I'm gonna make a mistake too. It's okay.
2018 goalkeepers.
Who's
The
next?
Karius curse.
Taking bets. Who's next?
Who's next? Keylor Navas. Probably tomorrow's game.
Keylor
I would-
Navas? Ooh, Brazil versus Costa Rica.
Please,
Yeah,
Brazil,
man.
please.
By the time we release this podcast, they probably would have played. So if he actually does end up making a mistake, you heard it here first. Literally.
Yo, buy me a beer, guys. If I'm right,
You can't
buy
buy
me a
your beer.
Fucking guy
I'm gonna set up.
has a free beer from work every day. Buy me a beer.
You get free beer from work?
Dude, yeah, man. I've had free food and drinks every day for the last 11 work days because I've been on networking events.
Bam.
Exposed.
I just sign up on the websites. You know, it's not my fault. You kept it free. It's your fault. Like
man.
I signed up for the event. I go. I
Okay,
bike over.
focus.
I get free food.
Yeah, this is a football
Focus.
podcast.
Sajin, what do you want to talk about?
I want to move
What do
on
you
to
want to talk
group
about, Sajin, huh?
F. Is that what we're on?
Yo,
No.
No,
We're
I'm
free,
talking about
bro.
Korea. Oh, Korea, Group F, yeah.
you want to talk about Korea? Okay,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
you just
I'm
want to talk
ready to
about Korea.
roast.
Your career is shit,
Okay, wait, how about we talk about Iran,
Let's
dude?
talk about Iran.
dude. I feel so bad for Morocco. Morocco played one of the best football I've seen this World Cup from like a smaller team.
Dude, I feel bad for Iran. They
Yeah.
bossed Spain.
Oh yeah. It's like 2010 all over again, where Spain's been like winning with these 1-0 margins.
I mean, 3-3 isn't really a 1-0, but I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
but still, like, because Spain lost in 2010, they lost their first game of the World Cup to some random team, and then they won every single game 1-0 till the
Yeah.
final. So
Yeah,
similar patterns. So you know,
I don't know though. I feel like all the big teams this World Cup have been so flat. It's been disappointing. Spain, France, Brazil.
But then with that being
Who
said,
else?
we have a lot of good underdogs. Iran,
Yeah.
Russia.
I guess, dude, Iran, dude, when they played Spain, they were so good. Yo, when that guy megged Piqué, yo, I was like, oh shit. And then if that guy scored the header, it would have been one of the goals of the tournament. That was fantastic.
Unlucky.
Yep. Unlucky, but you know what?
It's just,
Yeah, and Morocco again. They've been really good, but it's kind of sad that they have nothing to show for it.
Yep, they've been effectively knocked out of the World Cup. The first team to be knocked out in the 2018 one, and kind of sad, but you know what?
You know what? I'm okay with it, said
I'm
Shrikar.
okay with it. It's okay. It's okay.
Dude, how far do you think Spain and Portugal could go? I think they're two
I think
teams
Portugal
that
could go all the way to the final.
whoa.
Dude, Ronaldo can carry this team.
But yeah, but up to the semis.
If Ronaldo shows up to every single game, I am confident that he could carry them to the final.
Dude, and he's showing up, you know? He's like, this is my World Cup.
Yeah, basically.
Like, look at
He
LeBron with
looks
the
like a
Cavs,
man on a
you know?
mission.
LeBron brought them all the way to the NBA Finals. But what happened at the finals? 4-0 sweep.
Okay, but even if he can take them to the finals, that would be so
That'd be a
much easier.
massive achievement.
That'd be crazy. Ballon d'Or, like, in the bag.
Because the Euros in 2016 was like unprecedented for Portugal, and to make the World Cup final, like fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope he doesn't make it and then get injured again, so he can't play the final, and like act as a secondary manager like he did on that Euro final.
Right, I remember that game. Oh man.
But I don't know. He looks like a man on a mission. If you watch him every game,
Yeah.
he's like yelling. He's on top of
Because
his
it's probably
stuff right now.
his last World Cup, right?
No, I think he's gonna be fit enough for the next one.
Dude, this guy's like 33 and he keeps getting better. It's
He,
insane.
his physical fitness and like his physical form is like unprecedented because he works so much on his body. He works so much on his fitness.
Next
I
World Cup
wouldn't
he's
be
going to be
surprised to see him.
37. 3 years
But
away
I
from
think
being
37
40.
is a little too much.
Yeah.
Shrikar. I don't know.
I wouldn't
We'll
be
see.
surprised
Maybe
to see
maybe
him,
he'll
like,
play as a maybe he'll play as like an auxiliary left back. Because if he goes back to United, you know, Mourinho's gonna be waiting for him.
Yeah, I was
convert
just gonna
every
say.
striker to a defensive position. Woo, let's go.
Yeah. Speaking of Mourinho, they just signed Fred from Brazil.
Dang.
I don't know what he offers, so I can't really comment on it. But
A three of Matic, Pogba, and Fred. But
probably.
anyway, I'm getting off track. That's Group B. Moving on to Group C.
Not that exciting, to be honest.
Yeah, really not. Except Denmark, Australia today. That was a cracking
That
game.
was cool.
That
If
was a
anyone
good
watched
game.
it,
That was a good game.
Ericsson,
it was like such a good game.
attaboy.
No, I think
You know?
France and Australia was a good game too. With again another penalty for Australia. There have been 11
Dude, like,
penalties at this World Cup already.
It's insane. It's a World Cup of set pieces.
Yeah.
Basically,
Like every
banger,
time there's a
set
goal from
piece,
open play, I'm like, holy shit.
and it's often long range too. Like the shots from open play aren't like in
Yeah,
the box.
yeah.
Really, like they're pretty long range shots, which is
Yeah.
a little
It's true.
odd. But
Like Denmark and Australia both played really neat football today. Eriksen's goal was amazing. What the fuck?
I that was my pick of the World Cup so far. It was a freaking amazing volley. Like it was a
Yo,
great
what the
volley.
fuck?
Yeah.
I have a car parked in front of my house right now with a Canadian flag on it. It's like, mate, you know they're not playing right now.
And
Dude, he's prepping for Canada today. Let him prep for Canada today.
women's
It's okay.
World Cup. Here we go.
All right, yeah. France again, like they're one of those big teams that I think they should be doing better.
I don't think they're gonna make it far. Maybe semis. Maybe.
It's
semis.
like they have the players to, yeah, but like if you watch them play, they just look so underwhelming.
Yeah.
Like they can't come together as a team.
This World Cup, it's really showing that cohesiveness, like that cohesion between the players, is a lot more important than having star players.
Yep.
I agree. Totally
There's
agree.
some
And I think that also shows through in the fact that most goals are set pieces, right?
Yeah,
Because set pieces are done by practice after practice.
literally.
Right,
And
it's
also
all
because
planned.
of VAR.
Practice.
Also VAR, like I'm surprised at the number of like penalties per game. It's just a kind of a shocker to me, because retrospectively, looking at all the games in the past, I'm sure if you analyze them, there must have been a penalty for sure in each game that's like gone past. So
Right, yeah.
I'm sure
And now
there's
that-
one penalty shot in every game.
Yeah. So like I feel like the long-term implications of VAR could also end up being something like people just being fouled a lot less, you know? Cuz like after a few years of defenders realizing that every mistake is going to be caught, like it could
Right.
become a different game.
It could, and it could be leading to goalkeepers being more agile in the sense that they're saving these long range shots, because defenders are going to crowd the box, as we've seen in this World Cup.
Yeah, dude.
And-
Agile development practices. I'm all for that.
Agile. Nah, man, waterfall is where it's at. I'm kidding. Waterfall is shit. But yeah, like the defenders are going to get more smart in the sense of how to fool VAR. I'm sure they'll find a way, but
I'm sure they'll find a way. It's like
freaking Ramos.
block the
comes up-
cameras. It's like,
Defend-
oh wait.
Defenders hiring hackers to freaking mess with VAR.
The referees always seem to, in all the games I've watched so far, they tend to give decisions favoring one side. Like it sounds really petty, but it's just every time I watch a game, I notice it.
Yep. Like there's kind of like a bias you
this
notice. I'm not
Argentina,
sure if it's
Croatia
like a
game-
bias that's true. Maybe because I'm supporting the other team, but not really. But still, like
I think, yeah, what you said about like refs having favoritism, I think kind of bled into this Argentina-Croatia game, because there were a lot of fouls that Argentina should have received, and when they played the replay, Argentina deserved it, but the ref just ends up keeping the initial decision.
Yeah, maybe he felt bad for them
And
because they were
also-
fucking garbage.
Yeah, and going back to like the VAR and the set pieces, I think it's also a big part of this World Cup is a big emphasis being put on defense, and we could see that in pretty much all the games, and we can see that even in the table, like teams with good defense, whether it be Iceland or Sweden, we can see that they're doing really well, and whereas like Argentina, where they have a shit defense, they're like literally shitting.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. And like a theoretical good attack, but like again, it's not manifesting itself.
I think we've seen in this World Cup that the sum of the teams is like greater than like the whole, whatever that saying is. the sum of the parts. I'm too drunk for that saying, but you know what I mean. Like, sum of the parts is greater than the whole, something like that. We've seen that with Iceland, where like individually you have like players who are like working in fucking factories and shit like that, who are like freaking media editors for Coca-Cola, and they're freaking doing a job on Messi. Like, what's going on? But like I said, like a team who plays with passion and who plays with like a clear plan in mind is doing significantly better against the bigger squads. Yeah, which is good to see. I mean, Iran did it, although with less success than Iceland.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, Iran have more points than Iceland so far. So actually, well, to be fair, Iceland have only played one game.
Yeah, Iceland has a game.
Who's Iceland up against next? Nigeria?
Yes.
Nigeria.
That could be a really interesting game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Yo, have we missed any games? It's so bad.
We haven't missed because in the Eastern time zone we're so
in like 4 weeks. I'm like, fucked.
Yeah.
We have the perfect timings, in my opinion. 8 a.m., 11 a.m., and then 2.
Yeah.
Like, it's perfect.
Dude, like, I have so much shit I need to do every day, but I never get around to it. Because I'm like, oh shit, there's another game on. A-stream time.
Yeah. Dude, at work, everyone's like, we have this massive, like, 65-inch TV, and everyone just crowds around and just pretends to work.
Oh my god. That's so blessed. Yo, hit me up. Maybe I'll join you.
Dude, it's sick.
Anyway,
Group D.
Group D, this is the depressing group for me because I was hoping Argentina could do well.
Fuck that.
Now, this is lit.
This is a great group, in my opinion.
Great.
And like I said in the preview, I wouldn't be surprised if Argentina don't make it out of the groups.
Yeah. To be fair, I wasn't surprised either with their performances, but it's just like, nah, fuck that. I was surprised, Luke. Like, they were so bad.
They were pretty shit.
So bad. There's no other way to put it. They were just terrible. You know?
Losing
they were properly
3-0?
terrible. Like, I've never seen a team play that badly in a World Cup. Like, they couldn't string 3 passes together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't have a clear plan, in my opinion. Like, it's with the big teams, I'm noticing that you pass the star player and you expect him to do the work. Brazil with Neymar, kind of. You see Messi with Argentina, and you're like, you have other quality players on your team that can handle the ball, but no, you're gonna pass to Messi, and every team has like 3 players on that star player at all times, with Neymar being the most fouled player in World Cup history, apparently. Like, it's ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I don't know what the manager was doing either. Like, what the fuck is he doing leaving Dybala, Higuain, Di Maria, like all of those players on the bench?
I think, to be fair, though, last game he played Di Maria, and he couldn't beat Iceland. So he tried to switch things up a bit. And I think he still wants to use Dybala and Higuain as a wild card, which I understand.
I don't understand.
But the problem here is, I think, the clash of South American football versus European football. Where South American football is big style, making space. Whereas European football, you just kind of pass the ball around, you look for space, and you get into it. And Otamendi, what a cunt, man!
What a cunt!
The biggest hole in Argentina's defense.
Asshole.
If that man did not exist, if that man did not exist, this game would have been completely different. Because Croatia had such a strong midfield. There's Modric, Rakitic, Perisic, and who's a striker? I don't really know their striker, but Mandzukic. And like, when you have a forward formation like that, you need a strong center back, but you have Otamendi,
dude,
who can't kick the ball, who can't clear the ball.
Here's the thing. I mean, if you look at the goals, how many of those are Otamendi's fault?
The second one.
No, the first one isn't Otamendi's fault.
The first one's Caballero's fault, and the third one is Mascherano's fault.
The reason why it went there.
But the second one is Otamendi's fault, I think.
Yeah, second one's definitely.
What was the second one again?
It's the one where Modric got the ball.
Okay, like, I don't. Sure,
I think
blame it on
Modric's
Otamendi,
goal.
and like, I agree. Like, all the Argentina players had a bad game, but you know what? I'm gonna go another way, and I'm gonna say with that much quality in the team, I think the manager has to take a share of the credit for not figuring out a way to make them perform together. Because they just didn't know where to go once they had the ball. It's like they didn't have a plan. It was
I
so
think
individualistic, their performance.
Argentina-
Like, each player tried to beat a player or, like,
Yeah.
pull off, like, an insane pass. They didn't really play as a team at all. Like, I wonder
England
what the hell they were
2.0.
doing in training.
England 2.0. I don't know if you
Except
guys have-
England have been better. And England
No,
have been much
like,
better.
No, not the current England, but previous England. Like, if you've seen Frank Lampard's interview recently, he said that the players in, like, the World Cup 2006 and 2010, once they've reached that stage where they didn't win their first game, and then the second game they have a lot of pressure on them, and they're starting to lose the second game as well, they start to pass sideways, and they're not attacking really, because they don't want the headlines on them, because they open up their papers, and they are ripped to shreds, right? I
Yeah.
think that's what we're seeing with Argentina today, where no player was really wanting to take ownership, and it was literally like an uncohesive unit where everyone was just like, okay, I'm going to pass it to you, I'm going to pass it back to you,
Yeah,
but we don't
literally.
know what we're doing, essentially, because we're losing.
Yeah, it was just... Everything about it was so depressing to watch.
It could have been worse. Rakitic hit the post with his free kick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was so
close.
cool.
But Croatia looked good. Croatia looked solid.
Yeah,
They could go far in this tournament.
I have them down for semifinal
These
on my
Slavic
pool.
countries have like just such an edge this World Cup.
What teams?
I think it is home field advantage. All the Slavic,
Slavic countries, yeah.
Croatia,
Dude,
Russia.
but Argentina had the majority of the
Serbia.
sport in this game. So, like, I don't know about that.
They only had majority of the sport only in the first half. Second half, Croatia dominated.
Wait, I'm talking about the fans. Like, most of the fans in
Oh,
the
the
stadium
fans.
were Argentinians. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just because
But they weren't that loud until they started losing.
they were loud the entire game, I think.
in the first half. In the first half of the first half, so the first quarter, I think the fans were really loud. I noticed that. But starting the second half, they weren't that loud.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until Croatia scored the fans started realizing that they have to start screaming.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much a fan can do to help a team, but the team didn't want to help themselves. It was depressing, man. Like, when he took Aguero off and Higuain came on, I'm like, why can't you play them together?
Or Dybala and
then-
Messi from the start. Like, come on.
Yeah, dude, like, what the hell? Do you realize how good Dybala is?
Exactly.
Why are you playing fucking, like, who the hell, Maxi Meza or something?
Yeah, man,
ahead
look
of
what
him?
the fuck.
Yeah. Who is that kid?
I don't know, man. There's just so many questionable decisions. They're out. Like, this is their World Cup over, and probably their generation World Cup over. Like, this generation isn't gonna play together again.
Dybala.
Yep, unless like something massive happens again. Because Croatia's through, and I expect Iceland to beat Nigeria tomorrow.
Yeah. So I think they're out. Personally, I don't even think they can win the last game.
No, I think like even if Iceland lose to Nigeria tomorrow, if Iceland don't get beat by 4 goals against Croatia, Iceland are through. Given Nigeria beat
Yeah.
Argentina, which looks likely to happen.
Would you put this directly on Messi?
No, not at all. Like the entire team is
No,
like a
not at all.
shit show.
Same.
Yeah, it's the team's fault.
I agree. Completely agree.
It's not Messi's fault. Messi's like, I'm sure he hasn't performed as well as he'd hoped to, but that's because the entire team hasn't performed.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Although we shouldn't attribute it to his performance, he is the captain of the team. So there is a question of whether his leadership was pivotal in terms of bringing the team together.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if he's the best choice for captain, honestly. But ignoring that part, I don't know if he was used right. I don't know if the team knew what to do when they got the ball, because he barely touched the ball.
Mhm.
And, like, that's not right. Like, you don't have a plan that involves not giving it to your best player. Like,
Right.
it's just so many weird things going on in that team right now. And the last goal especially summed it up, They just weren't running back. It's like, it's a
Yeah.
World Cup. What are you doing?
I know, right?
It's so frustrating.
I mean, the last goal, they kind of gave up.
They literally gave up. It's just depressing.
I think their formation's also really weird. 3-4-2-1. Especially when you have that many star players.
And, like, half their
Why not, like,
formation
a
isn't even
4-1-4-1?
used. Like, it never even gets to the top of the formation. They're just passing it between their center backs.
Yeah.
Which is not their strength. So sadly,
Yeah, Otamendi.
What a cunt!
Stop roasting
What a
the man.
cunt!
Dude, he's not a cunt.
Did you see what he did?
I did.
He's a
I
cunt.
did. He's probably a cunt, but don't call him a cunt. Don't do that.
Who's the best looking player on that pitch, Tricot?
Yo, big up my man, Dejan Lovren. Oh my god.
Yo, the one mistake that Argentina should have scored from, the open goal, that was Lovren's
Yeah.
fault.
Oh my god.
That was
you see
not his
that?
fault, I know. I saw that.
I was laughing when that happened.
Who is this Perez kid? How do you miss that?
I know.
I don't
If he
fucking know,
scored
man.
that, Argentinian morale would have been so high. And Messi and all these star players can start to gain momentum and start popping off. But Buddy just like, whew.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take it easy and miss the side netting.
Dude, the saddest thing was Zabaleta was one of the pundits for this game. For
Oh, yeah,
BBC,
yeah.
right? It's like as soon as the
Really
game
sad.
ended, they panned to his face. He's just like, he's dead.
Yeah,
He's dead inside. And I felt so bad.
Yeah, I was
so
watching on
professional,
BN
though.
Sports, and it was like Roy Keane and like freaking some like
Oh,
Freaking-
fuck being sports, dude.
Yaya Toure.
Alright, let's move on.
Yaya Toure, yeah, they had Yaya Toure on the punditry team.
Fucking what the fuck?
He was probably
Garbage.
he was probably
Wait, for which
complaining
game?
about.
Which game? I missed it.
Oh, yo, he was probably complaining about how racist the referee was or something.
And like how he didn't get served fucking cake in his like
Dude,
buffet.
Speaking of him, like, did you hear what he said about Guardiola?
Pep, yeah, yeah.
Did you hear Sajin?
And then
What do you say?
Oh god.
he says Pep's racist.
Hell yeah.
No, wait, like it was insane. Right after he left City, he came out to the media and said Pep was a racist, so he didn't play me.
Aw, that's
Bitter.
A little bit bitter.
so petty.
I know. The man's a fucking. I don't
Oh,
like
I'm
him.
so disappointed. Dude, I thought Yaya Toure
Honest-
was bigger than that.
Dude, he's a fucking baby. But yeah,
Okay, let's
being
move on. Let's move on.
being
We've been
team
on
is
Group C
shit.
for so long.
BBC and ITV is where it's at if you guys are looking for good punditry team.
Yeah, IT is pretty good.
Yeah. Group E.
Kind of a shock. Not I mean,
Yo,
I
my
don't
boy
think we can say
Kolarov. My boy Kolarov pulling through.
Oh yeah.
You see a
Gotta-
free
gotta
kick?
give you that one.
dude, what a goal!
Yeah, I saw it.
Yo, that was so nice.
That was crazy.
That's classic Kolarov.
Ah.
Yeah, so Serbia are topping the group because of him. So many randos topping their groups this year.
I know,
You're
right?
Like, it's a
Fucking
year of the
insane.
underdogs, right? And then Brazil, Switzerland was so disappointing. Again, another big team like failing to perform as they should. And
Unfortunate.
then Costa Rica making up the numbers for now. Although I expect them to give Brazil a good game when they play them
Really?
tomorrow.
Who do they have? I don't even know who's on their team.
Costa Rica, they have like Joel Campbell, the Arsenal guy who never played for Arsenal. They have like Brian Ruiz. They have Keylor Navas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they
Oh,
made it to
that's
the
how they made
quarters.
it in,
Remember
okay.
in the World Cup 2014?
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, so they were a good team, and they still have like the same core of players. It's just I doubt they're making it out of this group now.
Yeah.
No, I don't see them. I think it's Brazil and Serbia, but
Switzerland
Dude.
could still make it.
You never
I
know,
see a
you
very
never
good
know.
chance Switzerland's gonna make it out.
Yeah, you think Switzerland's gonna do well?
No, I don't think they will. I really still want Brazil to, but I would
Oh,
argue
wait,
there's a
what?
very good
I
chance.
thought you said you're
Switzerland's gonna
supporting
make it.
Brazil.
Yeah, I am. But frankly, there's a very good chance that Switzerland's going to make it out.
Yeah, there is. Because they play Serbia next. That's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah.
I hope
Yep.
Kolarov scores another banger. I just want him to do well. But like, I don't know if you saw Brazil's first game against Switzerland, but like it
Oh
was
yeah,
just
that game I watched.
Coutinho
so-
screamer.
yeah, classic dude. Dude, he pulls that shot every
Every
fucking
single
game. You know,
Yeah.
you just know when he gets into the position, he just hits a button and it's in. It's a fucking cheat code. There's no stopping that shot from him.
It's like
Way
right
too
button and
pretty.
like B and like finesse right
It's
into
like
the corner.
it's
Every
like
single
Aryan.
time.
It's like Aryan Robin when he cuts in with that left foot
Yeah, I know,
every
right?
single time.
Every
You know,
Yeah,
You know what he's gonna do, but you can't stop him.
he's mastered it. But the rest of Brazil's performance wasn't too great. Like Neymar held on to the ball for way too long, way too many times. You know, he looked like
He's
he
too
wanted
greedy.
to. He is. That's what I think. Like I hope he can play for the team next time because the coach should have told him that what he was doing was not right. And honestly, he had a really, really bad game. Not like his opening game in 2014, where he was like the hero and everything.
Right.
But yeah, they need to step it up. Do you think Firmino should start ahead of Gabriel Jesus, Streetcar?
I really do. Because the thing is, if you saw the entire game, once Firmino was on the pitch, he had 2 or 3 shots on target, which Jesus really didn't have on target. And I just think he works better in this squad, regardless of his position for Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus has actually done really well for Brazil, too.
Jesus?
So, I don't know. How do you pronounce it?
Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus, Gabriel. I don't fucking know, Sajin. Okay. Okay, every time I need to say the name, I'll just ask you to say it, okay? Okay, so Sajin, please say the name.
Jesus?
He plays well for Brazil. Thank you. That was
Jesus?
Good. Well rehearsed. I don't know what to say now. But yeah, I mean, maybe a change would benefit them because they did look pretty flat.
All right,
I think what they need Ederson in midfield.
Yeah, man. I really think Ederson's to start. Take Neymar's place up front.
Bro, his kicks are venom. His kicks are venom, dude. They're so fucking accurate. Do you know he got mad at Pep for not letting him take a penalty in the Premier League?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was
like,
fucking hilarious.
I should be able to take this penalty because...
Oh, shit.
It was so funny.
All right, Group F.
Okay, yeah, Group E is done. Group F.
Oh, boy.
F.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Sajin, do the honors.
All right, so Mexico, Germany. What a shocker.
Actually, you can start with the team that you want to talk about.
South fucking Korea. Do you know which Korea should have been here? Not South.
Not South.
Let me
see
give you
Kim
an
Jong-un as a
insight
goalkeeper.
of why South Korea is sucking so much dick right now. Okay, the Korean Football Association got some mad corruption issues, and the manager is not using Son the way he should be, as well as Key is being used as like a center back and a center midfield. He keeps using him as like a floater so he could go back and forth.
Yeah, like a
And
deep lying.
we have so many other good foreign league players, but the KFA is pressuring him to use domestic league players. So we can't actually use our country's best talent on the pitch and get them to cooperate. Instead, we're like pushing towards domestic league players so we can increase attractiveness and popularity of the domestic league. But we can't do that with.
Is that actually true? Like, where did you hear about that?
Oh, Korean press.
Oh,
Korean
yeah?
press, Korean media, Korean
So
YouTube channels.
Is the media like pressuring the manager, or is the media
Oh no, it's
reporting?
not the media. It's the Football Association. So
Oh,
back
shit.
in 2002, when Gus Hiddink was the
Yeah.
manager of Korea, they kept
No
on
way,
pressuring
he managed
him.
Korea?
Wait, Goose
Oh yeah, he managed Korea. That's how we made it to the semis.
No way. That's insane.
Yeah. But like KFA was pressuring Gus Hiddink to not even add Park, to remove Park from the list. But
Wow.
as you know, like the rest
Really?
is history. Park is now like one of the Hall of Famers of Man United. Man
Yeah.
made to Champs League finals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like this Korean Football Association needs to like everybody get fired, rehire everybody. Like
But is it
Son
the
should be the one.
association or like the state?
Sorry.
Is it the association or like the state, like the government that?
Oh no, it's not the
pressuring?
government. It's the association. All the
Okay.
like a lot of sports in Korea, even like Winter Olympic skating. Like we do
Yeah.
really well in skating, but the reason why we can't do better is because there's so much politics.
Yeah, I feel like the World Cup really brings to light a lot of these issues from a lot of different countries, and it's good because it lets us, see it. Do you think they can qualify still?
South Korea?
Yeah.
What do you think I'm smoking cracker now?
Okay. I mean, okay. All right. So-
I think, South Korea have it hard in this group because realistically, I think Mexico is going to go through for sure.
South Korea didn't even have a chance to begin with. There's Mexico, Germany, and Sweden. Mexico is fast. They can get through South Korean defense like no problem, like knife through butter. And then you have Sweden and Germany.
2 weeks from now, we're gonna be sitting here talking about how South Korea beat Germany 3-1, and how South Korea and Mexico are going through the round of 16.
I wish, man. I wish.
If that happens, you're gonna be back on here, Sajin.
And
We're gonna
I
replay
will
this-
take
this-
back
this
everything I
little
said.
No, but that's why I love the World Cup, because shit like that happens. You know,
It does,
so
it does.
Don't lose faith.
And to be fair, Germany have been horrendous in the first game. Mexico outplayed them so hard.
Yeah. So speaking about Germany, what the fuck?
Like, Germany
I think
was
their team's
like
old now.
Germany's prostitute party beforehand came in handy.
Yo. No, but like okay, before the tournament, in the first podcast I did say I don't think the Germans are gonna do as well this World Cup, but like this was a next level, you know. The amount of times Mexico were counterattacking over and over and over, and the Germans never wised up to it, you know. They kept getting caught out, and I'm like, dude,
What are you
guys
doing?
have been there. You guys have done this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they didn't look like they had a plan. They just didn't look up to it. They thought they looked like they were playing a friendly.
Basically, yeah. And Germany have been like they were horrendous, to be honest. Ozil was lacking creativity. The entire team was basically like poop.
Mexico, but credit to Mexico, like they played really well, and they looked like one of the best teams in the World Cup so far that I've seen. You know,
Yeah.
Best
And they
counter-attacking side.
they scored a goal from open play. That's fucking impressive.
I know. Against the Germans,
Right?
yeah.
I know, right? Neuer came back from his like long injury in a competitive match finally. I don't know if like he was beaten at his near post, which I mean, I guess it was from close range, but still, I feel like peak Neuer would have saved that. But maybe I'm being too critical.
No, I don't think so.
No, I agree.
No?
Neuer is flopping a little bit.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure. Neuer's reflexes are originally crazy, but right now it is definitely not up there. I think Trapp
Interesting.
might even be a little better.
Yeah,
Or
I'd
Ter
like to
Stegen.
see. What's kind of crazy is though, like, Ter Stegen had like an amazing season just now, and he won the league. But Neuer's been out for the entire season.
Oh
and
wait a minute, Ter
as soon
Stegen's
as
German.
yeah, actually,
then
I
play
think
Ter Stegen.
they need to call up Karius.
You know what? Yeah, I think so too.
Are you serious?
No,
No.
I'm not serious, Agent. I mean, maybe it helped the lad and his confidence, but other than that, no.
Yeah, no.
And the final team in the group, Sweden, they beat South Korea. We just talked about that. But how did they beat them? Like,
South
was
Korea
the-
second did.
was it a penalty?
It was a VAR called penalty,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
and it was really
Yeah.
iffy because like the guy touched the foot by like an inch. It wasn't even like a very hard slide tackle or
Yeah,
anything.
I
or,
remember
like,
that
a
one being a
hard
bit
trip.
controversial.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, when I saw the matchup Sweden versus South Korea, I'm like, if Ibra played this World Cup, you know,
Yeah.
he'd be like twice the height of all those South Korean players.
That game would have been over in like
You
the
know,
first
just,
30
like,
minutes.
Just get it into the box and it's a goal.
Actually, why didn't the coach let him on? The
I don't
manager?
know. I really don't know. I feel like he can still offer a lot.
I
And
think he's
even
too
the s-
old.
I don't think so, dude. He's still killing it in the MLS. He's like a big game player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would have done well. So that's Group F. Moving on to my favorite group.
Group G.
Yo, lads, it's
Yes.
fully coming home.
It's England.
It's coming home.
Dude, oh my god, the England game was crazy, man. Like,
It
I was like,
so much-
it was like familiar England all over again.
I mean, okay, yo, they started the first half from England was fantastic.
The first half
They
was really
played
good.
so well.
Like, I'll be honest, the first half of football was amazing by England. They had chances. Lingard had like 4 chances. Sterling
Yeah.
had 2 chances, which either of them couldn't convert for some reason.
Yeah.
Lingard hit the post with that fantastic chip. That was a good chance in my opinion.
Yeah.
The penalty was so soft.
Henderson tried a shot at the keeper that was pretty good. I thought Henderson was my man of the match.
Of course. Yeah, not Kane, but Henderson.
Dude, Henderson was the anchor of that midfield, providing quality balls. Defense was on point.
2 goals to win us our first World Cup match since 2010.
I'm kidding, but
Henderson.
No. Okay, Kane was man of the match, but I think Henderson was right up there, like maybe the second best player on the pitch, because I think he proved his critics wrong with the familiar notion that he passes backwards and sideways. I thought he played some really good.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'll give you that. He
I
played
have a
well.
question for you guys. Who's going to
Please.
fill Dele Alli?
Rashford, I think.
Yeah, I think Rashford.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know. No.
Could be Vardy.
No, I think it's... No, because Dele Alli played
Vardy,
in the midfield, right? And you can't... Because
You
then
think
it's
it's gonna be
2
Dyer?
no, because then you have Henderson and Dyer in the same team. That's too
You can't have
defensive.
that. You can't have that.
Thing
Maybe
is,
Loftus-Cheek starts.
yeah, Loftus-Cheek would be good.
Yeah, I think Loftus-Cheek,
think
Henderson.
He's a solid player, He's
Yeah.
he's a
Delph.
big guy. He can handle himself.
Delph.
He's a big, strong, big man.
Big,
He's-
strong, big man. I agree.
Yeah. When they scored the last minute goal, I lost my shit. I lost my shit, dude. He's the savior. He's the savior we've been waiting for.
Harry Kane.
Harry fucking Kane.
Fucking
It's
mouth
coming
breather.
home, dude. It's fully coming home. 100%. All the way. England-Germany final, we're beating them on penalties.
I don't think Germany's gonna make it, bro. I think it's gonna be like Brazil.
England
If Germany gets
versus...
eliminated.
Nah, it's gonna be England-Iceland final. What are you guys smoking?
And then we're going to lose again.
Yeah, then we're gonna lose
Just like
again.
yours.
Belgium, England. Who do you guys think is going to win?
Belgium, England? Yo, England.
Belgium, England. I think England's gonna win. Yeah.
Yo, Belgium haven't actually looked great. Just like I know they won 3-0, but they didn't look good.
Yeah.
Unless, if we can handle Lukaku, I think we should be okay.
Also, it's important to consider all the friendlies they did before. I'm looking at the past 4 friendlies Belgium did before the World Cup. 4-1 against Costa Rica, 3-0 against Egypt, 0-0 against Portugal, and 4-0 against Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but look at those teams, though.
Nah.
I mean, to be fair, England
Hello?
have a fantastic record outside of the World Cup, too. Like, they won almost all their
Let's have a
qualifying
look.
matches, right? And, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going for an England win. I think they can beat Belgium. I think they look really good this year. And Tunisia's going to beat Belgium, too. That's going to happen. Nah, dude. Sterling's going to rescue us in the round of 16.
Nah, mate.
Lingard-
Trent's gonna come on. He's gonna play like freaking striker. And he's gonna score a hat trick.
Dude, that BBC video where they hyped England up, when they were like, the 2 most the most popular baby names have been revealed.
Trent and
Alexander and Arnold. Oh my god.
Dude,
No, but-
if England win against Panama, then I think they're gonna start Trent against Belgium. Cause why?
Why? Why?
Because why not?
Because Hazard. That's why.
Yeah, but he pocketed Sane, so it's all good.
Oh fuck, dude! Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
He pocketed Ronaldo too, to some extent.
It's true though. He did.
Yeah, he did.
Too bad Karius couldn't pocket Bale. Eh?
Hey, he had a concussion. Let the man live.
Oh yeah, he had a concussion. Yeah, sucks.
Eh.
Sergio fucking Ramos.
Fuck Ramos.
Sergio fucking Ramos.
Remember when we were talking about Egypt facing Spain in the round of 16? Yeah, it's not happening.
Good times.
That's done. No, but dude, England can go really far this World Cup. And I know it's my bias speaking, but it's also like part of it is also logic. Like they performed really well, and I think they look really good.
Yeah, well, I mean it's only been one game, but still, sure.
And they look fresh,
Yeah, there's that.
How
Yeah.
far?
How far?
I think quarterfinals for sure.
All the way, dude. It's coming home
Nah.
Okay, quarterfinal for sure.
for
Can
sure.
they make it to semis?
I think quarterfinals for sure, and then I don't know after
not-
that.
I don't
not
know,
win
dude. Wait, who
quarterfinals. They'll
would
win
they
round of
face?
16.
Wait, who would they face? They would face one of Japan or Senegal.
Exactly. Come on.
Oh, yo, that's lit. Actually, unless
Nah,
Poland or
dude.
Colombia.
No, Colombia's gonna win the next 2 games. I know that. Come on, everyone.
No. Colombia's been
I don't
looking
know.
like trash. All these South American teams have been sucking some like major.
Yo, watch. Sadio Mane is gonna eliminate England, and he's gonna like.
Dude, I'd pay to watch that.
I'd pay to watch that. Watch. Wait, who plays? Oh yeah, Shinji Okazaki plays for Japan. Who else?
Dude, I love the
These
Japanese team. They're so
motherfuckers.
good. I love their kit.
Hey, no. I got my word about Japan. These motherfuckers got no chill. They play so fucking nasty. And like, just keep your legs to yourself. Like, why the fuck are you diving every 2 minutes?
Dude, Keisuke Honda, man. Honda is my G.
Every time we play Korea versus Honda plays disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Our like-dislike ratio just went down.
Yeah, basically.
Rip.
No, that's pure facts. Like Wikipedia, encyclopedia facts.
Pure facts.
Dude,
True
Yoshida
vested
from
inside
Southampton,
science.
my G.
Yo, Yoshida, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Belgium and England are qualifying from that group, and England can go all the way, dude. They're winning the World Cup. It's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Harry Kane, golden boot, golden ball, golden everything, you name it.
Dude, if England win the World Cup, I will chug a bottle of vodka live. I'll live stream it.
Let's go.
I
gonna
swear to
bring this
fucking
up.
God, if England win the World Cup, I'm chugging a bottle of rum like a freaking 2-6 live. Go.
That's
Yeah,
like
sure.
Gary Lineker saying he's gonna do match of the day in his underwear if Leicester win the league. And guess what happened?
I'm looking forward to that. You know, I'm looking forward to it.
That's Group G, boys. The Golden Generation group. Moving on to Group H. We got Seijun's favorite team, Japan. We got Senegal. We got Poland. And we have Colombia.
A bit of an upset in this group, in the sense
Absolute
that both the
upset.
teams we kind of like were expected to go through
I know, right?
haven't really performed.
It's like the opposite of what I'd expect after one game. Like Japan, Senegal on the top, and Poland, Colombia on the bottom.
Right, but I mean, Senegal I
watch.
kind of accepted.
I have a
What were you
question. I
saying?
didn't watch the Senegal Poland game, but how did Lewandowski play?
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I think the entire Poland team didn't play well.
unlucky.
The mistake they made was so terrible
Yep.
that let Senegal in to score.
And Mane played really well. I thought Senegal played really well as a whole. They were like a mini Liverpool in the sense that they press really high.
Yo,
They pressed really high. They had a high line. It was like Mane was like, you know what, guys, I know how to play this team. You know what? Let me channel my inner Klopp.
let me channel my inner Klopp. I knew you were gonna bring up a Liverpool reference.
Hey,
Has to be at least once.
Come
you know?
on.
Come
know.
on.
Come on.
And Japan were really, really, really impressive.
Yep.
Nasty.
Nah, man. Japan looks
Shut up.
slick.
Shut up.
Dude, they were so impressive.
I love their kit. I really like their
Okay,
kit.
from now on, we are renaming this podcast to the Racist Commentary.
Oh shit. Okay. You think you can cut that out, Shrikar?
I'll try my best.
What is it today? Thursday? Actually, yo, I might be okay to do like some editing tomorrow. So
Okay,
upload your
good.
shit to the drive after. Why are we talking about this today? We're still in the podcast.
Yo, fuck the podcast.
Okay,
Do
I
you,
might
do
start
you
a podcast
realize how many
called The
beers
Racist
I'm down
Commentary.
right now? Do you know how drunk I am, Ange? I biked home drunk.
I know that. That was an hour ago. Are you still drunk?
Well, Shrikar, where do you live right now?
I'd rather not discuss this on the podcast.
Gets egged tomorrow. Oh my god. I mean, it could be a good thing. You could have like Jurgen Klopp visit your house.
Or I can have free eggs. I'd rather have free eggs tomorrow.
Free eggs. That's what happens when you don't have your parents living with you. You just like stop eating.
I'm looking for a secretary. $5 an hour.
Dude, that's more than I make for my startup right now. Yo, fucking cheap ass bitch.
You should make a lot more than that at a startup.
I am making a lot more than that at a startup.
I would seriously hope so.
Cool. Okay.
Shrikkar's drunk. Let's move on.
Let's get back to the World Cup.
Who's winning it, y'all? After round one, what do you guys think?
Croatia.
Croatia.
I think Croatia is gonna make the semis.
Actually, no. I think it's gonna be Belgium. think Belgium's gonna go to the
Dude, Belgium has no
No.
chance. Are you dumb, bro?
Uruguay. No
No chance,
no.
Oh my God.
I'm tripping ball sex. Let me read. Russia semi. I don't know.
Russia
about finals.
semi.
That's a good shout.
Okay. Who will be top 4?
Okay,
Top
I'm gonna go
4.
for Portugal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mexico?
No, Croatia.
Croatia, yeah, that's a good
Croatia,
shout. Brazil?
No.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for
They've
Brazil.
been playing like ass so far.
No, but before
Nah.
that game, they were great. Like,
Yeah.
coming into the tournament, they were the best team. And
I don't know about that because
England?
they're friendlies.
England.
England!
England, lads! Fuck, I want to
Yeah.
I want to include Spain, though, because Spain, for
Fuck
sure,
Spain.
like...
Fuck Spain.
Dude,
Fuck
Spain-
Ramos.
Spain-
Fuck Ramos. Fuck Spain. It's okay. They're gonna get knocked out. Doesn't matter. Lovren's gonna body check freaking Ramos.
Fuck.
okay.
It's tough, though. Like, it's just really hard to predict, because all the big teams have played like shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
What do you
That's
think?
why
Trigger?
like we get teams like Croatia.
No, I think you're Portugal, England, Brazil, and
England?
England. Yeah, man,
Yo!
definitely. Jordan Henderson to score the winner. You heard it first here.
Who's the fourth team?
England, bro.
That's 3, Shrikar. You said
Portugal, Brazil.
England.
Portugal, Brazil, England,
Russia or Croatia?
Croatia.
Yo, it's not Russia.
Croatia.
Sajin, how about you?
I'd say Russia, Croatia,
Russia. Seriously?
Portugal, Belgium. There's something called home field advantage, and Korea seriously experienced that in 2002. So,
Okay. Wait,
and
so you
especially
said
considering it's Russia,
you
they
said
can even make it to the finals.
you said Russia, Croatia, Portugal, Belgium?
Sorry, England.
Wait,
Sorry,
really?
boys.
So no Brazil, no Spain, no France,
Nope.
no Croatia. Oh wait, you said Croatia.
Oh no, I said
Wait,
Croatia.
no, you didn't.
I did.
Yeah, you did. Wow. That's
Unlucky.
a lot of giant killings.
Yeah, this will be the year of the underdogs.
Really
Okay.
interesting.
Lit. Station, you should come to Waterloo for the Champions League final. Sorry, not the Champions League.
Champions
Oh,
League.
yeah.
The World Cup final. And Shrikar, you should too.
The day of the final,
Yeah.
like a week after that, I'm taking the MCAT. So right.
Oh, sick. I mean, it's just today. I don't see the issue here, personally. Shrikar, you should too.
I shall
Yeah,
see.
you should. You're working.
Yeah, I am working, but like there's this work pool thing going on. It's pretty intense right now. We have our fantasy league going on, and we have like I have $100 bet going on right now. So
This does not sound like work. Like, what kind of a workplace is this?
it's
You
super
just,
chill,
like,
man.
constantly.
Super chill.
Beer, all
Everyone's
that
like
shit.
knocking down beers. Well, it's super. Like I go to work at 10,
In
bro,
like
and no
3
one
years,
gives a
we're gonna hear
fuck.
this place go bankrupt.
That's
And
fucking
we'll know
insane.
why.
I don't know.
It's great. I love my work.
Wow. That's pretty lit.
Yeah, it's pretty lit. Well, anyway, that was us from a very drunk round one, as most of the supporters, I assume, were in Russia.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to our 22nd podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to remember anything tomorrow.
But-
for that matter.
That was our take on the 2018 FIFA World Cup.
Round
so
one.
far.
Round one.
And a round of applause for our very unbiased third supporter today, Sejin Kim.
Sorry about trashing
Japanese
the
fan,
podcast.
Seijin Lee.
Yeah.
What's my last name again?
Anyway, for any England supporters, it's fully coming home, lads. Don't even worry. Harry Kane,
Jordan
Raheem
Henderson to
Sterling,
score the winner. You heard it first
Jesse
here.
Lingard. You got Phil Jones. It's happening. Alexander Arnold. It's fully coming home. Also, our podcast is available on YouTube, SoundCloud, Google Play, and iTunes. So the big ones, you know. And a few apps as well. I forgot the name of them, but they're all in the YouTube description. If you like our podcast, let us know. It really, really helps us. We're just students doing a podcast, so let us know. And yeah,
Buy
that's
me
it from
beer.
us. Don't buy him more beers.